Dear Netflix, on behalf of anime fans everywhere, please learn your lesson. If I asked you, come up with an anime or manga today that you think deserved a live action, what would be the first anime and manga that would come to your head? Would it be Attack on Titan? Would it be Cowboy Bebop? Would it be YuYu Hakusho? Because if it was, then you'd get hired.
You're hired.
But I think most anime and manga fans know that those shouldn't be getting adaptations. Why is that, you ask? Well, just look at the manga. They're too extraordinary for a live action format. Like, Attack on Titan is literally about teenagers going out to fight gigantic naked women and men. Do you think that's a story that can live anywhere else except manga and anime? Do you really think that should be on the big screen? You see, the problem is Netflix and all these other big companies see how big anime is and they want to get that money too, so they want to make live adaptations to bring in that bank and that cash.
What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original?
Money!
And that's why we end up with series like Cowboy Bebop, which honestly seemed like a fever dream when you watch it.
Me, you, bottle of Chianti, 2 bottles if we're feeling dangerous.
Sounds to me like blackmail.
You're damn right it is, because Jet, you are black and you are male.
What did I just see? What did I just see?
But I lettered this video to Netflix not to say that your live actions are trash, even though they kinda are. It's to say that you can do better. Just learn your lesson. If you look at DC and Marvel, the reasons why those movies are doing so well is because they're not one-on-one with the comics. They don't wear the same suits, they don't have the same type of humor and conversations, and just the world isn't the same as it is in the comics. And that's because they adapted to fit real life, so it's more believable when it's on screen. With live action anime movies, it often feels like it's some low budget film that a fan created because of all the cosplay and the hairstyles, and they think that if they're not one-on-one with the manga, it won't do well. And I don't blame them, because look at all these animes that differentiate from the mangas, like Tokyo Ghoul. People hated how that was different from the manga, so I don't blame them for being scared to do that. But at least change up the hairstyles and the clothing so it doesn't look like it's some convention or Comic-Con or something like that. It's very cringy to watch. And I made this video today to say that there are manga series that deserve a live action that you wouldn't need to change really from the source material. A perfect manga to adapt to a live action would be Monster by Naoki Urasawa. That's literally a crime thriller, psychological thriller manga. It has no superpowers, the characters look like actual people, and the story is really engaging and people love that story. There's a big fan base behind Monster. If you adapt that, it wouldn't look like an anime movie, it would look like a regular movie. It wouldn't look weird or cosplayic or like you're just trying to imitate something. That would be the perfect series to adapt. And even if you're like, okay, well, it may be the perfect series to adapt, but it's not going to bring in enough cash. Alright, Vinland Saga. A series literally about Vikings that's mostly historically accurate. You can make a live action about that. There's literally a TV show called Vikings out there that's doing so well. You can do the same thing just for this manga, and you don't have to change anything, and it won't look bad being a live action anime. You can even do Vagabond, which is basically a samurai series. People love that book and it's drawn really well and it's written really well. So there's so many options for you to make anime, live action anime, that's actually good, that's not gonna look fake and cringy and have these CGI and stuff like that. There's so many different options, but you guys keep going back to Attack on Titan, to Gintama, to all these popular anime that work because they're anime, not because they're live action. So Netflix, I'm just asking you, please learn your lesson and find something else to adapt, please, because you're coming up this YuYu Hakusho and this One Piece live action, and I'm scared about how bad those are gonna be. And if they're good, I'll take back my words and I say, oh, they're good. But right now, I'm not too confident in that. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want more content like this, I made a video about One Punch Man right here, basically talking about how it's coming out next year and the anime was announced. If you guys want to watch it, just click that link and it'll take you there. Drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment. Tell me what you think about Netflix making a live adaptation. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? Let me know. I'll catch y'all later. Deuces.